YouTube podcast world. What's good, family? You already know the name, man. Pays and Plays podcast. Gonna go ahead and get y'all week four upset alerts. Now, we didn't do it last week, but however, though, three underdogs did manage to win. All the rest were favorites, but three did win. So you never know, bro. It's always a possibility when it comes to this stuff, bro, because the NFL is a crazy league, man, and we've seen the last few weeks on how things can go. So we're gonna go ahead and go right into it. And let's go ahead and start with the Titans versus the Texans. Yeah, Texans minus 7.5. I'm not so sure on taking the Texans to cover a win margin of anything for just anybody. I mean, this team, don't get me wrong, has played some of the better teams in the NFL, right? But they just, I don't know if it's like just bad luck. And I think that's really what it is with this team so far. Just bad luck. You fumble week one right there at the within the 5 yard line. You fumble. Week two, you couldn't get a stop on 4th 10. You let Baker Mayfield make a 20-yard run on you. This past week, Nico Collins was on the verge of possibly scoring. He fumbles the ball. There and it doesn't get better with this offensive line, man. Like CJ Stroud is in there getting slammed like every other play, bro. He's getting sacked. I mean, it's kind of crazy, and there's no type of pass protection. There's no type of cause to signal the line change. Nothing, bro. It's just straight up mano y mano. And don't get me wrong, I'm okay with that. But when you're struggling with a left rookie tackle against some of the better overall pass rushers in the NFL, it's going to be a nightmare, man. Like you need to be having a sometimes a two tight end set or something to help this offensive line because that's I mean the last game is how they lost because of the offensive line. So if you can't handle Allen, I don't know how you're going to have handle Jeffrey Simmons and some of these guys in the Titans front seven. I think the Titans front seven is actually underrated. Like I said, they're going to get crapped on because they are on a bad team, but I have no issue picking the Titans where Cam Ward has actually been playing okay. The running game might have a little bit something to say. And listen, there's we don't know about Will Anderson's status so far. We don't know about DJ Stingley's status. I think he's on the verge of being out this game. So there is some blows to this Texans defense. We know about Gardner Johnson being released, and that hurted him. So they are on upset alert because this team should be better than 0-3. This team should easily be 3-0. But the fact that their offensive line is just so damn bad, I can't back to Houston on a huge win margin. Next game, Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, Bucs plus 3.5, man. This game might be a Florida shootout. That's how I'm seeing this game. Both teams got good offenses. Both teams are vulnerable in the secondary, which I mean that to me sets up points. You playing that humidity still in September, you're in Tampa, Philly coming in. I mean, I see that happening, okay? Baker Mayfield, that's the only thing that you have to wonder. If he has that ball in his hand with a minute left and he can possibly win the game, that's if you're back in Philly, you're probably going to be shaking because you might either have the lead or it might be a tie game and you hope it goes to overtime to get a touchdown. You're going to be shaking because this guy finds plays, bro. Emeka Ibuka has been playing excellent. I've heard reports that we're possibly getting Chris Godwin back into the lineup. That's a huge plus. We don't know about Mike Evans. Like I mentioned before, he might not be playing this game, but Ibuka has been playing great, and I'm sure Godwin can get his flow in. And I mean, this running game for the Bucks, they are good. Bucky Irvin is explosive. Rashad White, he is explosive. So they do have players. And like I said, that's the reason also why I love the total because I can see the Buccaneers going mano a mano with the Eagles. Eagles are definitely on upset alert. Next game, Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, Browns plus 9.5. This number is huge. And when you're Lions, when you just won a huge Monday night game, I do think some of that you might lose a little bit of concentration, a little bit in the first half. And that's when I think the Browns might have a chance to maybe keep this game close if they have a good first half. Because It's gonna be a lot of excitement coming in the Ford Field after that game. And with the Browns, like I said, defensively, one of the best defenses in the league. And if it's one guy who can coach up a defense going to Detroit, it's gonna be Jim Schwartz, right? The guy who used to coach for the Lions. The way this guy has been coaching with this defense, if they stay top five all year, I can't see how he can't get a coaching job, a head coaching interview at least, because this defense plays hard for him. I see it. And I mean, hey, this defense can make plays on their own. That defense alone can change the whole entire game just off two or three plays. And like I mentioned, they can get pressure up. Jared Goff, I mean, play exceptionally well against the Ravens, but the Ravens can't pass rush anybody. This Browns defense from the interior to the exterior can come at you in many ways, and this game could be close simply off that. I like Quanshawn Jenkins. They've been handing him the rock. You can run a little bit on this Lions defense. We've seen it, and we know about the Lions playing man to man, and that's the one thing that could sometimes get them because we know Terrion Arnold's bound to hold somebody. If he holds Judy and Judy's already passed him, we know Judy has been known to drop passes, but we know Joe Flacco can launch that ball, especially in the indoor control environment. Like I said, Lions, I think they can win this game. They should win this game, but as far as the spread, they are on upset alert. Next game, we got the LA Rams, Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, Colts at 3.5. I'm just taking it for the hook. Okay, right now it's still juice heavy to the Colts. So, if you like 3.5, take the 3.5. If you do like the Rams, I will wait. Okay, I will wait. I will wait till you can get a three, maybe 2.5, take advantage of that. But with this Colts team, I mean, they've been balling. And, Daniel Jones has been playing straight. Now, you could easily pressure this guy, and that's the thing that I have to wonder. The Rams do have a good defensive line. I do figure if they can go ahead and ball out against Danny Dimes, I can see it being difficult for him. And then at that point, all they're going to do is try to run the ball with Jonathan Taylor. But this secondary is vulnerable. I mean, we saw what happened with the Philly game. They marched the ball all down the field on them all pass plays. So it's not like this secondary is incredible. But I mean, listen, this should be a slugfest game. I don't know the over under off the top of my head, but I will probably lean under because I do think this defense, I do both think both defense will be kind of good. And sometimes you get scared with Stafford, bro, because bro, he's like 37 with back issues, so we know his mobility isn't the best. He could even run a simple 3rd-and-1 play last week, so that's already concerning. Like I said, the Rams would have to exploit this secondary. That's the only way you can get to them. But if the pass rush for the Colts, like have they been shows up in this game, it's going to be difficult for the Rams. Rams, you guys are on upset alert. And lastly, I got to cover the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval versus the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers 3.5 point favorites. Yeah, it's this hook. With all of these injuries, we don't know the certainty of Brock Purdy still to this day. We don't know yet. And listen, the Jaguars, I mean, defensively, they're a little bit impressive. I like what Travis Hunter has been able to do. And that's the thing about the 49ers. Other than Pascal, I think Jawan Jennings is still out. George Kittle is out. I don't know who you're going to be throwing the ball to other than Pascal. And at that point, it's going to be kind of more obvious, right? Who you're going to be passing the ball to besides CMC. CMC is still there, but hell, he's one hit away from possibly being hurt too. That's kind of how this team is. This team is fragile. Every year we hype these guys up, and I can't knock it because they have been to two Super Bowls, so I can't be mad at it. But these injuries keep piling up week in and week out. No pass rush. I don't think they're going to have a pass rush against the Jags. No Nick Bosa. So you're going to be relying on Ed Warner to do everything. I just don't know about this. And I know the trend has been the Jaguars have not won in California. I might say F that trend and actually just go Jaguars to win and cover. But I do love the 3.5. Make sure you guys check out the week 4 whole entire video. Um, this is Upset Alerts week 4. Tell me who you guys love on an upset. if I didn't mention it in this video, at least comment who you like overall. And don't forget, I do have that special standalone Thursday night football game that I will be covering. Okay, so stay tuned for that. All right. As always, guys, you guys be safe out here, man, and let's get this bread.